What's up, YouTube? A lot of people have been asking me what my current Warzone 2 settings are to drop bombs and how I get my game to look so good. So in today's video, I got you guys with the graphics, controller, and quality settings video. I hope you all enjoy this content, and I hope you benefit from it. If you do, make sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get right to it. All right, to start things off with the controller settings, you already know I'm a controller player, not KBM. Going over the bumper ping, we're going to have that disabled. I use up on my D-pad to ping. I play claw, so I use my left index finger to quickly snap up on my D-pad so I can live ping mid-gunfight to make sure I can anticipate the reach out of my opposition. For the stick layout preset, I go with default, vibration off, of course. I highly recommend you guys take this off. I took it off a long time ago and I haven't gone back since. For the sensitivity, I'm currently rocking 7.9. For the sensitivity multipliers, I leave those all at 1.0. For the vertical aim access, completely standard. Aim down sight behavior, of course, hold. Now for the change zoom, shared input, sprint tactical, sprint focus. Going over the auto sprint, we got auto tactical sprint, of course. Equipment behavior, we're going to use hold. Weapon mount activation, ADS melee. Now this is going to vary depending on what controls you rock, so find one that's more fitting for you. For interact reload behavior, prioritize interact. This is how you grab guns quickly. This is how you go through doors quickly. And if you hold down your reload button, this is how you reload. Armor plate behavior, apply all. You do not want solo plate. Applying all while you're sprinting is key. Going over the advanced controller settings, we got the target aim assist on, of course. Aim assist type, we're going to go with default. Some people have told me to try Black Ops. I've tried them all. Trust me, default is the best. ADS aim assist, of course, we're going to have enabled. Third person ADS correction type, I don't play third person, but I'll leave that as assist. For the aim response curve type, this is what you want. Dynamic. Dynamic is everything, all right? Don't go to standard, don't go to linear, and trust me, dynamic is everything. ADS sense multiplier, focus, we're going to leave at 1.0. For the ADS sensitivity transition timing, we're going to set to instant. Gradual, I've tried it. After zoom, instant feels much more clean and snappy. Custom sensitivity per zoom. Now, these are the actual multipliers. For the low zoom, we got the 0.8. For the 2 to 3 times zoom, we got the 0.8. For the 4 to 5, the 6 to 7, and the 8 to 9, we're going to go with the 0.75 and then the 0.8. For the high zoom snipers, we're going to go with the 1x. You want a higher ADS for the sniper scope over these other ones just to make sure you could quickly flick onto your opponents. Now, the input dead zones, this is going to vary from controller to controller, so test out your controller's dead zones by going to your map, spinning your analog around. If your analog moves on its own, you need to raise your dead zone, meaning go to the right. Go from 0.06, for example, to 0.07. So my left stick, I'm going to leave at 0.06, right stick 0.05. Left stick maximum 0.9, right stick maximum 0.99. For the left trigger and the right trigger, we're going to crank that down to 0.13. For controller orientation, don't touch that, leave it up. I don't use gyro behavior. I don't touch that stuff. I've tried it before, and all of a sudden I'm using my controller to actually aim. I got to go up and down my controller, and it will move my aimer. You don't want that. You don't want that stuff. Turn all that off, leave it all off. Auto move forward off. Tactical sprint behavior, single tap run. Grounded mantle, you want it disabled. Automatic airborne mantle, partial. You do not want it on or off. Change it to partial, trust me. For the automatic ground mantle, yeah, leave that as off. Invert slide and dive behavior, you want it inverted, trust me. Plunging underwater, you want movement. You want movement. For the sprinting DoorDash, leave that enabled. That is what I use a lot of the time to camera people through doors. Leave that on. For ledge hang mantle behavior, mantle only. ADS stick swap, leave that disabled. Backpack alternate control, leave that disabled. Weapon mount movement exit on. Weapon mount exit delay, medium. Depleted ammo, weapon switch. So this is in the case you run out of ammo with an auto switch to your other gun, which some people might like, some people might dislike. I prefer it this way. Quick C4 detonation. If you run C4s, run this. Vehicle camera recenter, short delay. Camera initial position, free look. Scoreboard map behavior, toggle. Ping wheel delay, long. Now, this is where it's a little funky. Like, you could run short if you want, but I prefer long. Double tap, danger, ping delay, moderate. Wheel menu behavior, hold. Okay? So those are the controller settings. Now, going over the graphics. I play full screen exclusive. I also have a 3080 RTX NVIDIA card. And I have a 1440p 240Hz monitor. So full screen exclusive. And then of course aspect ratio we're going to leave as automatic. VSync off. VSync menus off. Custom frame rate limit. I cap my frames at around 165. And out of focus 30. And menu You don't want your frames racking up in the menu for no reason, so leave it at like 120 or even 60. Now, going over the display gamma, leave at 2.2 sRGB. For the brightness, it's going to vary monitor to monitor. Mine just happens to be 49. Going over the high dynamic range, HDR, we're going to leave that disabled. The colors might look nice, but you might take a performance hit. Going over the quality presets, render resolution, I recommend you leave at 100. For upscaling and sharpening, we're going to go with the fidelity CAS. Fidelity cast strength is going to be 100. Going over the anti-aliasing, we got the Filmic SMA T2X. Anti-aliasing quality, we're going to go with low. Video memory skill, we're going to leave at 80. Texture resolution, normal. Now, if you got a lower NPC, switch it to low. And texture filter, anisotropic, we're going to leave at normal. Nearby level of detail, low. Distance level detail, low. Here we go. Particle quality, leave at low. This will give you a performance hit if you crank that up. Quality level, very low. Bullet impacts, you know, leave it off. I had it on earlier. Persistent damage layers off. Shader quality, low. Tessellation, near. On-demand texture streaming, leave this off. All right, leave this off. Streaming quality, low. Volumetric quality, low. The deferred physics quality, off. Wave wetness for water quality. Shadow map resolution, very low. Screen space shadows, off. Spot shadow quality, low. Spot cache, low. Particle lighting, off. Ambient occlusion, off. Screen space reflections, off. Static reflection quality, low. Weather grid volumes, off. Most of the stuff we just have off. NVIDIA reflex low latency on plus boost will give you a good GPU boost. Depth of field, off. World motion blur, off. Weapon motion blur, off. If you want your gun to look like it's moving in slow motion like a movie film, you could have those on, but I prefer it off. Film grain, 0.00. Okay. Now for the view, I plan 120 field of view with ADS field of view affected, weapon field of view wide, third person field of view 90, vehicle field of view, I don't touch that, and then least, third person ADS, and game perspective. So those are my settings I'm currently rocking on Warzone 2. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you drop bombs with them, and I hope your game looks beautiful. I'll catch you on the next one.